Players Classic is less than 2 weeks away from recording this video, and my bread van is currently booked to go. However, my bread van currently resides under a bit of tarpaulin because I have really dropped the ball when it comes to taking care of something you love. To start the whole thing off, the battery is dead because I haven't driven it since August of last year. I don't even know if it needs a new battery. It doesn't have an MOT. It is still taxed and insured. And yeah, what's to do? Just take it for an MOT, hope it passes, and go to Players? No. Throwback to about a month ago, me and Jake were fitting a gate in my garden, and we leaned it up just to check what it looked like. I let go of it, and it fell on the car. So the first thing we need to do is get the bonnet fixed. Thankfully, it is actually already at final restoration. I took it there last week, hoping that he can get it done this week, because then that leads on to the second thing that needs to happen, and that is the MOT. However, before I take it to its MOT, I should probably make sure that it runs and drives comfortably. The MOT centre I'm taking it to is quite a while away, and while I have started it in the garden and driven it back and forward and moved it around and stuff like that, it probably needs a proper look over. And the biggest shame about this is by now I was kind of hoping to have a new engine, which I have, but it's not in the car. So I don't really want to give it too much TLC, which sounds stupid. So I do the very bare basics and hope that it makes it to the MOT centre and then makes it to Players, which is quite a while away. And then finally, worryingly enough, the biggest job is going to be cleaning it. About a month ago, me and Jake, again, were cleaning the cars. Literally just started recording, made a vlog, and Jake's like, I don't think we should clean this, mate. The paintwork's just a bit meh, where I've not really taken care of it over the last year, so it just needs a good refresher, and the inside is a bit mouldy too, so I also need to completely clean it out. So yeah, it's going to be an exciting video, or an exciting week, or an exciting something. I completely understand this isn't the longest list in the world, but I'm still sweating over it. I just worked out that we only have 11 days to do it in, which is kind of worrying. I don't want to take it down to the wire, and ideally I'd like to get it done within the next 5 days, so I'm going to have to get a move on. Luckily, we have already removed the bonnet and taken it to final restoration. We're just waiting on him to finish that off and give me the bonnet back so I can fit it back onto the car. Yeah, next plan I guess will just be seeing if it runs, I guess. And obviously this video is going to be filmed over the course of the week of me doing this, so don't be too distracted if there's any outfit changes. I'm not trying to fool anyone into thinking that this was done in a day or anything stupid like that. I've got Jake coming over the weekend. I'm taking it to the MOT centre on Friday, providing that the bonnet is back by Thursday. So I don't know where to start. Let's just get into whatever happens first, which is hopefully the bonnet arriving. So 2 days later, and I'm on my way to pick up the bonnet from final restoration. I actually have to go to his house to pick it up because I'm picking it up after work, and he's obviously wrapped up and finished today, but he was kind enough to take it home with him. Yeah, we're just driving there, and you know what? I don't think my bread van is the problem. In fact, every time I get into this van, I realise that I'm the problem. I vow that maybe not 21, but 22, about to be a better car owner, because again, while I do own crappy cars, they are still not the problem. I am. Whee. Oh my god, it's like nothing happened. And just like that, loot secured. We got the bonnet underneath the little blanket thing in the back there. Completely forgot, and I always forget. Got an engine in the back as well for the bread van. Not going in anytime soon. I need to get out of the van, to be honest. So I had to cover the bonnet in this blanket stuff because otherwise it was just going to get scratched up, obviously. I swear to God, this van is like leaking diesel. I barely did the speed limit all the way there, and I'm on empty from like above quarter of a tank. So hopefully that gets me home. Anyway, before I fit the bonnet, I have one very important thing I need to purchase. I had to get a 10mm socket and a ratchet because, believe it or not, the other day I was removing my bonnet with a pair of pliers. It's literally a day after removing the bonnet, and I'm gonna take it for a run around the block. I've checked the oil. There's oil in it. The coolant was completely empty, which has always been a problem with this, to be honest. But I'll get a new engine, so we just chuck some water in. I'm gonna buy some coolant tomorrow before the MOT. Here's the moment, and I know what's gonna happen. She is completely dead. So I was gonna bring a car up and jump start it, but it would actually make more sense to just push this out to the Mercedes and jump it off of that. So enjoy this. Well, it's not really a struggle, this car weighs nothing, but yeah. I can leave the car on and plugged in for like a minute or so. I don't know if that's what you're supposed to do or if that's how it works, but I'm going to turn the Mercedes off and I'm going to see if the bread van starts unplugged. So, alright. I don't think it will because the battery was completely dead. However, no. Ooh. Brakes are horrible. Okay, I need to stop. This feels so weird to drive. I should really like try to stop in an emergency, or not in an emergency, in a fake emergency. Oh, you were going to try and cut out in front of me, mate. Alright, we're going to go back round here. Just hope I don't break down or like, you know, if it cuts out and I'm far from home, I'm doomed at the moment. Also, this has the shiniest bonnet in the world right now, and the rest of the car looks like dog shit. Uh-oh. Just gonna have to put my headset on. Hey, overtake. Overtake, I've broken down. No, it cut out. Now, does it start? It doesn't start at all. No! Alright, be right back. Do I go around the block one more time though? Because I was having a hella good time. Even when I broke down, it was still fun. Do I though just take a battery with me to the MOT, or is that just stupid? Like, this is the last block journey before I get an asthma or whatever. I hope she's not cutting out. I'm worried about the MOT now. I have to drive it like some miles. I think it's not charged. Oh, I'm an idiot. It's just like, I think there's an issue with the battery, but it's the warning light coming on, telling me I've got the bloody handbrake on. That's all it is. Oh, what do I do? This is a tough call. I could just go to Halfords and buy a battery, but... Oh, it's cut out right here. Whoop. Alright, I was getting so scared and I just couldn't stop thinking about it. I just pulled the car in, I was going to wrap it up and just leave it, not wrap the car up and leave it, wrap up the day and just worry about tomorrow. But I need to get a new battery, so I need to go to Halfords and grab a battery for it, like right now, and then I'll fit it tomorrow because it's whatever. Why are they telling me? Oh my god. Oh, what are you doing, mate? Fucking hell. Alright, cool, yeah. Yeah, anyway, so I'm going to get a new battery, we'll fit it in the morning, and just worry, then we can worry about tomorrow. When we got a full battery, we can worry about tomorrow. I was going to take the old one to get it tested, but quite frankly, I can't bother to remove it. So check back tomorrow when I've bought the cheapest battery in Halfords and it doesn't work, and I moan about it like I'm not the cheapskate I am. Peace. So it's the next day. I didn't install the battery yesterday because I just couldn't be bothered. So it's MOT day today. We've got some coolant to top up the car because the bottle was empty after my little run yesterday. I'm pretty sure that's just because the water's like run through the system and stuff. A friend reminded me that the reason that the water's all gone is because I had a radiator leak that we did run Radward through the system. I don't know whether it's worked or not, but I'd assume not because the water was all gone. And I've got a new battery to fit before I leave. I went for the second cheapest option, not the cheapest option, so I can still bitch about it if it is wrong. I don't know why it would be. It's literally just a battery. Also, depending on how well the MOT goes, I've got a clay bar kit and a bunch of other things for the car that me and Jake are going to do tonight and tomorrow. Yeah, I'm just really hoping we can get the paintwork back to what it once was, or at least so it's not rough, and matches the nice shiny bonnet. They're also kind enough to include these lovely complimentary stickers, which are great, probably in smaller quantities. Yeah, so thanks for that, though. I'll stick them places. Go and grab fuel and then I'll be on my way. My biggest worry isn't that it'll pass its MOT, it's that it won't get there. But we'll just have to see. I might have to pump my tyres up as well while I'm there, to be honest. So, well, I will check the tyre pressure and stuff. That's one thing that I keep forgetting to check. So when I get to the petrol station, I'm going to check my tyre pressure and fuel up. But yeah, hopefully I'll just make it to the MOT alive, or at least make it to the MOT. Just like that, MOT complete. Passed it. Anything that come up was one of the track rollers could do with being replaced, and like brake line corrosion, which is fairly, well, not standard. It's not something you shouldn't worry about, but it's something I won't worry about for the next week. Now just for a steady cruise home and be pretty happy. I'm still worried that it might not make it home. At least with players, if it doesn't make it to players, I'll be with people, so it won't matter too much, and I can just leave the bread van and go to players, you know? I also got given a 10, so I will be putting that up over the car, and Jake will be coming over tonight, and we're going to start something. We're going to hopefully start cleaning this thing. I don't know.
Oh, I thought you were getting your camera to show me something.
No. I haven't even said this on the vlog yet, but we were painting the fences.
You got paint over the car?
Not paint, like specs, because we left it uncovered for a little bit. Oh, okay, cool. I don't know. I thought your reaction would be worse than that, to be honest. Vision, baby. What do you got there?
Clubber.
Bar, back and forth. Back and forth? Not like in a swirling motion?
No. You do like crosshatch, so back and forth one way and then left or right.
There it is. Have you used clay bar before?
Yeah.
I don't know why, I just don't believe it. I remember the time we resprayed my BMW, Jake.
No.
I think I'm going to be sick. I'm actually nervous.
Why?
What if you ruin the roof? You can't really, can you? It's like a sponge.
You're talking a lot.
Wait, make sure the lens is clean for this.
God, there's so much paint.
Yeah, ignore the paint for a second. It's pretty wet. Oh. Does it feel rough?
Can you hear it?
Yeah. How long do you think it's going to take to go around the whole car with it?
It'll probably take about half hour, 40 minutes.
Okay.
That was underestimating as well.
Oh, what?
Yeah. To try and make you feel better.
I'm going to just go in for a bit and let him get on with it, I think. Man, that's not worse than the roof. Nah.
Oh, we do need to clear this actually,
Yeah.
because that's really.
It's 1 day later. The car is still here. My flies are undone. I had to kind of stop because someone was having a fire. And there was ash going everywhere, which is fine. We'll just clean it off the car. We're gonna do a rinse, and then we're gonna what's the first thing we're gonna do? Clay bar that bit.
Yeah.
We're gonna clay bar this. Oh,
It's grim.
action! Oh, sorry, camera. I need to hurt you. What's that? Oh yeah, this one's broken up here as well. Is this what you're talking about?
Yeah.
It looks a bit like a spider. Just quickly got the tyres changed on the bread van. We just took the wheels. We had the two front ones were like bald. So yeah, I was toying as to whether we would do that today or not. And last minute decision, we fricking did it. So now we're going back home to clean the wheels and finish the vehicle. Do you reckon we will get it finished today?
Yeah. That is easy, isn't it?
The car is mostly done. I'd say it's 99.9% of the way there. I'm just waiting for paint to dry. But I removed the splitter because it was splitting. It's actually been splitting for ages now, and I cable tied it together just to hold it up. But I did purchase new ones long ago. Now these are far too wide to fit on a Polo, and they like have these lovely little clips in the middle so they merge together. It took me like 3 attempts of making these to come up with this design with the indicators in there and like the edges like rounded and stuff. So I'm going to keep this design because I actually kind of like it, and maybe try and do this bit a bit better, but honestly I don't really know how to. Like I don't know how I can improve that. Thought that'd make a fun little time lapse.
Oh, you have to show them to me. Come on, show them to me. You have to show them to me. Let me see.
See, it was just that easy to cut this little hole out here. Still need to cut the side down here, but we'll wait until we're like mounting it onto the car to do that, I think, because we may have to cut away a little bit more of this. The Dremel has actually, oh, it's okay now, but it'll randomly just cut out. It's very warm, so I'm going to leave it a little bit before I just do the other side. But if you want to see how the other side's done, flip the video and then rewind, because it's pretty much like that. After I clipped up that half of the splitter, I called it a night, and then the next day I just got on with finishing off the other half of the splitter, got it installed, it looks alright. I didn't get any shots of the car. I had it in my head that I would get cool camera shots and maybe some drone shots, and just didn't get around to doing it. And honestly, I just want to get this video out and done. But I'm going to make a video of our Players Weekend. Anyway, there'll be plenty of chances for me to get drone shots of the bread van, not in Players though, because it's like an airport? An airfield? I don't know what it is. You can't fly drones there though, I know that. So if you want to see the bread van looking slightly cleaner than the start of the video, or actually it's so much cleaner than the start of the video, I really have to just thank Jake for that. I helped the most I've ever helped when it comes to car cleaning, by the way. But he's just like, his commitment to cleaning cars is just unreal, unmatched, honestly. I should also thank Lee from Moto Retro because he lent me his tent with literally like 2 or 3 days notice. So thanks for that. I was able to keep the car cool in the sun. We were able to just get on with the cleaning rather than have to wait for the perfect time of day or whatever. It was always the perfect time of day. And then, yeah, thanks you for watching if you've made it this far. If you haven't made it this far, you suck. And you'll never know because you haven't watched it this far. I know the list we had was very minimal in terms of getting things done, and there are people that put so much more effort than I did into their cars when it comes to, you know, show season and getting ready for shows, and there'll be people that have been spending weeks on their cars for players. I actually know someone who has completely sanded back their car, and I believe they're going to respray it before players, and it's 4 days before players as I'm recording this, by the way. So yeah, good luck, pal. But I needed to make this video because otherwise, I would have just turned up to players in a dusty heap and I just wouldn't care. Would just park up, leave it, whatever. And I do really enjoy making videos of the bread van and stuff. I don't know what we can do with it in the future, but I'm sure there'll be more content. Anyway, I'm rambling now and I'm really bad at outros, so hopefully join me next week for a players recap or a vlog about players or some really badly put together video about players that starts off kind of good, mediocre, and then just slowly just gets a bit boring towards the end. And yeah, don't forget to go to stardubs.co.uk and buy a sticker or something. We even sell like key rings, so that's pretty good too. And subscribe if you haven't already. All right, bye bye.